My name is Marcus Rosalieb. I'm Austrian. We were living in Bangkok for a long time, and then we felt that that's not the right environment for our children, and moved to Chiang Mai, which was a very good idea. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, my wife wanted to have a school, so we started building something different. That's how we ended up here. The natural materials is much easier than with concrete and steel. I wanted to create an environment where the children get closer to nature in many ways, and children see that you can touch these things and it's nice to touch a wall and that it's fun to be with nature, whereas here you get a room where you can run in and out. Additionally, for the primary kids, we rely on natural ventilation, so inside it is cooler because of the materials. The earth and the bamboo will keep the rooms cooler, but it is not so much difference to the outside that when you go in and out, after some time you get a cold, like with air-conditioned rooms. When your inside has 25, you go out, there's 40 degrees, you do that several times, every child's nose will start running. And there will be lots of disease and sickness because the immune system cannot cope with this constant change of climate. We can see that overall our children are much healthier than children who have to live in air-conditioned rooms. And a lot of parents see the same, as many parents who are worried about having their kids grow up in air-conditioned boxes instead of in natural air.
My name is Yotpet Susawat. I am the founder of Panyaden International. And then one day I found out that wouldn't it be better if we can help support the young one, the young children, to reach their potential and human capacity. So that is the initial idea, that only way that we can do that is build the school. So actually in Panyaden we have 3 key pillars, which is value-based, green school, academic preparations for the further educations. The uniqueness of Panyaden that because being academic excellency, but we look at every student as the way that we can enhance what is best for them, and they can make decisions, they can be independent, responsible, and they know what they want in life. And being successful, but not only successful in the world term, but also being intrinsic happy with their life, reflect on themselves, how to improve themselves in the different areas, and also can share and being inspired for other people around them as well. What we teach in Panyaden is that is learning by experience. So every experience, every success story, or every obstacle is become a lesson. And we use that situations to teach the children how many space that will be created and used scientifically, mathematically, and they also have to research and analyze. So all the academic and skill, life skill are going together as a one.
My name is Thida Wisut Pungtipatragun. I was an environmental scientist. I have one son, he's now 8 years old. The children, or whoever who stay here or work here, will get a lot of nature, get a lot of exposure to nature, sunlight, natural wind, grasses, trees. I think that's great. That's a first impression.
My name is Sophie and I come from France.
My name is Steven. I come from Holland.
We have 2 sons, and one is in kindergarten 1 and the other one is in year 1.
Well, when you drive into the school for the first time, it's really impressive because you have this driveway with a tunnel of bamboo, and so you're driving into this tunnel. The first thing you see are the buildings, amazing bamboo sala.
And it was just beautiful.
I can see that my kids will be very happy at this school with this environment, and happiness is the key of learning. And Panyaden also provide the same values that we value in the family. They have practical tools like 12 wise habits. They apply in a daily life, daily teaching, so the kids will learn what they should do, what should not, and why.
My name is Lamona Cheeseman, and I've been living in Thailand for quite a few years now. My daughter, Yosita Cheeseman, is the alumni of the school. She was here for 4 years. When Sita graduated, at the time, they had not yet expanded into the high school. We had to prepare her for another education system. I was very proud that she was, and she is proud of herself too, that she was able to get into a high academic Thai school. From that, even though She's changed the system completely. I believe that the grounding that she had from Panyaden allowed her to be able to cope with the high academic demands in the school that she is at the moment.
We come from different countries, France and Holland, and our children come from those different cultures. We live in a third culture, which is in Thailand. So, and it's very likely that we will continue our journey to other countries around the world. And so we want them to be able to be culturally sensitive, to be resilient and strong so they can deal with life's challenges, and that they have the tools to be able to continue to learn, a thirst for learning, and love and compassion. And so these are all things that, that we really hope Panyaden can give to our kids, but I think also to us.
Well, you can see in our face, we're very happy. We have a big smile.
Space for growth.
Hello, my name is Nikolai. I'm 12 and I'm in year 7.
Hello, my name is Cream. I'm 12. I'm nearly 12 and I'm also in year 7. I like it because the people here are friendly to me and I have really nice friends and we do a lot of fun activities in the classes. I really like it because I didn't like my old school, because at my old school all we did was we just copied from the board and we just took notes, but at this school we actually get to do more activities that I feel like helps me learn better than just writing it down.
Teachers are very nice. They help you with whatever you're stuck on.
They're nice, and when you ask them anything, they're happy to help you, and the teachers, they don't shout at you, and they're just really nice people.
My name is Artem.
My name is Pim.
We're both from year 6. I like my school.
I very like the school because there's lots of friends, kids that come from countries around the world.
My favorite class is PE, probably. About PE, I like it when we play ball games.
My favorite subject is art. And my favorite thing of art is sometimes the teacher let us do anything we want to do. And I like painting and drawing. And the really main thing about Panyaden is the environment. You get to stay with lots of trees, nature, and even the buildings that we study is made from bamboo and mud.
My Thai teacher, always helps me spell things I can't spell.
And maths, when I'm struggling with stuff, the teacher just comes in, recess, and helps explain it again and understand it more.
My main teacher is Timber. He's a really kind teacher. He makes us popcorn sometimes.
Yes, and the same for me, Timber. He's always gentle and kind, but sometimes if we don't listen to him, he just gets a little bit mad, but he still understands us, and he makes really good popcorn. So sometimes he just shouts like that, but he explains why, and he knows why we do it and how to fix the problems. I really recommend this place. They really teach us a lot of things.
My name is Emily. I am 10 years old and I'm half Thai and half American.
My name is Nemo. I am also 10 years old and I'm from Thailand.
Oh my god, I love the school so much. It's very happy and it doesn't make me want to feel sad. I like the school because it's so green. It doesn't use as much electricity and people here are quite nice. We want to have a nice, clean environment, not pollution and bad air quality. I like integrated because we have a lot of experiments and we have some topics about forces, our human body, and a lot more. My Thai is much better and I can speak fluently in the language. We have a golden rule. It's called, you want to treat others the way you want to be treated. When you forgive someone, it makes the other person feel like they can also trust you and forgive you back. They teach us different things that we've never learned before and teach us how to do this, do that, and make different things. We can be creative and think outside the box and make it like our thing. Yeah, when we make a mistake, that doesn't mean that we're bad at this thing. We learn from mistakes, and when you made a mistake, you learned a new thing. I love my teachers so much. They never like give up on any students. Possibly, like if a student wants to do this, the teachers will always help them, and they will never give up on the student's dream. So when we have a problem or something, the teachers always like organize it. It's a space for being confident and not being like afraid of anything.
I'm Lenny.
I'm Leon.
And I'm Aran. Think about Panyaden, I do feel like it's very fun.
Panyaden, it is what they say, but you also learn. It's fun while playing games, while you learn at the same time, which makes it just easier to remember. Because if you're doing like, if you're just writing and they tell you like, you know, algebra, x equals 5, and then here you may do a game or something, and then after eventually you remember the game, and then you remember how you solve the formula and how you find out different answers.
I went to my new school and I knew everything they were talking about and more. So like they weren't talking about algebra, I was, and when they were talking about angles, I already like knew how to bisect angles and things like that, I guess.
Oh yeah.
We learn a lot more here than
the things we learn here, we're just like starting to learn them in the new school. And that was like a year ago. So here or I remember in math at least. In English, in our new schools, it's probably more advanced, but the math is like much better here. Like way better.
Panyaden is a space for learning.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
My name is Timber. I teach year 6, and I teach science, history, geography, math, English, of course. We have 2 teachers in the classroom. We have a foreigner, such as myself, and we have a co-teacher who's Thai. And we interact with the children both in English and in Thai. Methodology is, at the beginning of the year, we will choose units. And with those units, we try to incorporate English, math, science, and social studies into a unit. So we're not teaching things separately per se. When we're teaching integrated, we're also using math skills that we learned that day, or even some of the English skills. So it's more of a whole base or rounded type of lesson that we're preparing.
Sawadee. My name is Kru Ying. I'm a homeroom teacher for year 7, and I teach science, history, geography, and Thai. This is my 6th year working at Panyaden International School. I used to work at a Thai school and international school, so working at Panyaden is something very different because Panyaden is bilingual and also international. So we value 2 cultures at the same time, Thai and being international. I think Panyaden really teaches the student to think in terms of things outside the box, think critically, and think creatively. I really enjoy working here because everyone is so respectful, and the staff body here, we're helping each other. We're working as a team, and we always got each other's back. We know that our goals for the school is to teach students to be independent, to be able to think, and to teach them the love of learning. To grow up not only academic, but they have to grow as a person. They have to be aware of the culture and the space that they're living in. They're going to move around in different cultures. To be able to recognize and have a cultural awareness and know how to behave themselves, have the right manner for the right culture, it's very important. And again, we support the growth mindset. If the student have a growth mindset, they will continue learning. They will continue to taking risks. They're not afraid of being failed. They just keep improving themselves every day and have a community, teachers and friends who are supporting their learning. Panyaden is a space for learning.
This is the vision, this is the plan that we would like Panyaden to be a space that everyone can learn, not only for the children and also for the teachers and staff. This is what we create. We create the space for the future.